Hey there everyone, this is our first math video, okay? So today we're going to start Go Math, okay? Now parents, if you're listening, I'm going to talk a little bit about Go Math, um, very quickly about the stuff I sent home and how this may work for your student. So if you're listening, that's great. You can also check out the Chapter 1 overview that I posted to Schoology that will kind of go over some of this stuff as well. Okay. Now, if you are um, an A-Day student, you got a big book that looks like this for Go Math. And if you are a B-Day student, you got just part of Chapter 1 that I sent home. And the reason for this is KB has had so many students come back, either from cyber or just new students that have started in our school in the last couple weeks, that I unfortunately don't have enough copies of the big book to send home right now, but hopefully I'll be getting more soon. But in the meantime, I'll continue to copy the workbook pages and send them home for you in advance so you can keep them at home. Okay. Now, how this is going to work is I'll have a video for the online math lessons, and you can kind of just follow along with those, and your students should be able to watch them, and it should be no problem. And then your students' work each day after the video will kind of be in one of either your book or the copies I send home. And I just want to talk a little bit about the pages, okay? Um, each page is pretty self-explanatory. I would like to point out the directions in our Go Math books are at the bottom of the page, okay? Which is a little unusual and you can kind of miss them sometimes. But the directions really outline each page about what the student should do on each page. And it's pretty self-explanatory, but I just wanted to point out that they're down here at the bottom. Another thing is sometimes in Go Math, there's materials that I'm not able to send home because of the situation with coronavirus, and they kind of want us to keep the materials at home or at school, sorry. So anytime there's a material that directions say, like our lessons today talk about counters in our frames here, just have your student draw them, okay? It'll be easier and um, we'll show them the visual with a drawing instead of the counters, which is okay. So basically what we're looking at today is we're going to start chapter 1. And chapter 1 starts at 1 and goes through 5, the number 5. And we basically have 3 main jobs with each number, which you can see here on my whiteboard. So students, if you're listening to, and parents, this is kind of what's going to be happening in chapter 1. With each number, we want to be able to write the number, which we've already done a lot of. Okay, so for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we want to be able to write the number. We also want to be able to read or recognize the number word. So this is the number 2. This is the word 2, T-W-O. And then we want to be able to show the number on a 10 frame, okay? So it's kind of like write, read, show. Write, read, show, okay? We want to be able to write the number correctly, recognize the number word, and then fill in the right number on what's called a 10 or 5 or 10 frame here. Chapter 1 is just 5 frames, and then we'll work with 10 frames as well. Okay, so that's kind of a little intro to Go Math and Chapter 1 for parents and for my kids, KB kids at home. So Chapter 1 is pretty simple, and I think it's going to be a good way for us to ease into Go Math. So I don't expect there to be any problems, and I think most of our kids will be really able to understand this and work with it quickly and easily. So thank you for listening to this intro video. and then you can check out the first lesson of Go Math that you'll be doing today at home. So thanks, everyone.